Today, we will talk about how to kill mushrooms in yard. Let's have a look at the details. Most mushrooms are beneficial to lawns because they help break down dead material and return nutrients to the soil. They can, however, be a nuisance and can be a source of concern if you have children or pets, especially if they are toxic species. Simply plucking mushrooms does not kill them. However, like an iceberg, the mushroom is often much larger beneath the surface of the soil. You must attack the entire mushroom like a hydra if you want to kill it. The first method is removing mushrooms. Remove the mushrooms from the ground as soon as you see the caps appear. If you leave them for too long, they will release spores, which will lead to more mushrooms. When you see mushrooms appear, simply pull them out of the ground. Dispose of the mushrooms properly. Do not toss them into your compost pile. Instead, keep a plastic bag with you and put them into the bag as soon as you pull them out of the ground. Apply a nitrogen fertilizer to deter mushrooms from growing in organic matter. Use soap and water to kill off the mushrooms. Take care with potted plants. Potted plants are often subject to mushrooms and other types of fungi. They are often subject to overwatering and stay indoors, where the air is warm and still. Pluck mushrooms as soon as you see them appear and toss them in the trash immediately. Provide ample air circulation by keeping the plant near a window or fan. Avoid overwatering. Let the soil become dry at the top before watering. Use a watering bulb to keep the soil deep inside the pot moist and the upper layer dry. The second method is altering the environment. Make sure that your lawn has proper drainage. Mushrooms love damp and humid places. If your lawn holds too much water, you will need to make sure that it drains properly. Make sure that your lawn has well-drained soil. If your garden has a clay base, the water will have nowhere to go once it soaks through your lawn. It will sit and become stagnant. Trim down tree branches to minimize shade. Cut close to the trunk, just beyond the bark ridge. Do not leave any stubs. Dethatch the lawn to minimize shade and create more air circulation. Manually go over the lawn with a convex rake. Use a power rake. You can rent it from some hardware or home improvement stores. Make sure that there is enough air circulation by aerating your lawn. Not enough air circulation will lead to moisture being trapped, and where there is excess moisture, there will be mushrooms. Eliminate decaying elements that enhance the growth of mushrooms. Remove decomposing wood chips and small branches, a favorite of many mushrooms. And the third method is managing fairy rings. Locate the fairy ring. A fairy ring is a ring of mushrooms growing in grass. They're usually easy to spot, but sometimes the mushroom caps are not visible. Determine how deep the fairy ring goes. Get a trowel, shovel, or screwdriver and prove the soil around the mushrooms. You may notice some white, fibrous stuff in the soil. This is known as the fungal mat. Depending on how thick it is, you will need to employ different methods of eradicating the ring. Use a lawn aerator on fairy rings. If the fungal mat is fewer than 3 inches thick, start aerating 24 inches outside the outer rim of the ring and work your way inward towards the center. Dig out fairy rings if the fungus mat is deeper than 3 inches. Look for rotting wood, construction debris, or anything that could keep water from draining. Discard the mushrooms and contaminated soil. To avoid spreading the mushroom spores all over your garden, toss everything into a large garbage bag. Fill the plugs in with fresh soil. Avoid using immature compost, which could contain mushroom spores. Consider patching up the soil with a quick-growing grass. The grass will cover the soil on its own, but it can take a while. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.